Courtesy of MD. This is the Lash Factor Eyelash Conditioner, offering a price only for this visit only of 4 easy pays of $22.49. All you need to do too is sneak up about $60 more, and then you can get that free shipping and handling with the Ship 150. But what's great is that you're getting solutions for hair, whether it's hair on your head or eyelash hair, solutions that are created and formulated by an actual physician. And that's where we bring in Dr. Susan Lin, who has really given us a solution to some problems that are actually more common than we think, Doctor. These are problems that we have whether we're older, which is often what we assume with respect to hair loss or thinning of anything with eyelashes or eyelashes falling out, but it happens to all ages.
Yes, you know, you overlook at little kids that have beautiful lashes, but so if you always wanted to have beautiful lashes, or you used to have lashes, but as you get older they're becoming sparser and thinner, this is a formulation that I created over 10 years ago, and we've sold over 1 million units around the world. It's MD Lash Factor. This is a lash conditioner. It's not a mascara. It's not something that's going to give you temporary solution. It's actually a conditioner that when you use it every single day on the base of your lashes, it's going to make your lashes become fuller looking, thicker looking, and denser looking in about 4 to 6 weeks. Now, to use the product, it's very simple. You take a small amount, wipe off the extra, and then after you wash off your makeup, you apply your eye cream, you just apply it to the upper part of your lashes. You see how light the serum is? Because it's so gentle on your skin, you're not going to feel much. Just put a tiny amount on the upper part of your lashes at the base as if you're applying your eyeliner. And that's all you have to do. Once a day at night, close your eyes, and then you'll see the lashes starting to emerge. I'm going to show you the before and after photos so you can see the results that you would expect from using such a simple product. Now remember, just one little bit, this tiny small amount is enough for both upper lashes and also your eyebrows. So for those of you who've overplucked or they're just becoming more sparse because you're getting older, this is a formulation designed as well to do that.
What a great problem that you've been able to solve. That's what I want to say, because it is something that we deal with, and let's face it, when a little is good, more is better, and that's certainly the case with great lashes. Let's take a look at the before and afters, because this is really astounding, to the point where in as little as, what, 8 weeks in this case?
About 8 weeks, depending on what you're starting off with. If you have stubby, almost no lashes to start off with, it's going to take you longer, about 8 weeks or so. But if you already have good lashes, you just want to get that few extra millimeters of extension, that curl, you're going to see it much, much faster. Look at the photo on the left. The lashes are good, they're normal, but if you look at the photo on the right, after using the product for about 2 months, you can see the individual lashes.
Look at the length.
They're much longer looking, they're fuller looking, they're denser looking, and they're almost touching the eyebrows. That's by using the product just once a day, on the upper lashes only, and you can see it emerge. Now these are actual patient photos of mine. They're unretouched. They're not wearing mascara. The top photo is the normal before photo. After using it for 4 weeks, the middle photo, you can see the lashes are so much more well defined, and the bottom photo is after 2 months. The lashes are reaching out toward the eyebrows, and that is the result that you would expect.
Oh my gosh.
Now, she's really nice, she doesn't wear makeup, she's a stay-at-home mom, and if you have a heavier lid because of your ethnicity or because of your age, imagine how you're going to feel just having that extra few millimeter of lashes reaching out toward the eyebrows. It's lifting your eyelids.
Especially if you're someone who doesn't like to wear a lot of makeup, really your lashes can define and do exactly what makeup does. And if you're someone who doesn't love to wear it, you really want those lashes.
You really want those beautiful lashes. Look at the photo on the right. You see how much more alert. Her eyes look so much happier. They're brighter. And she just tells me how much more confident she is by using the product. Now, the product is ophthalmologist tested. It's safe for sensitive eyes. It's safe if you wear contact lenses. Same thing. Look at the before photo photo on the left, normal looking eyes. Look at the photo on the right. It's as if you had the TSC Good Morning coffee.
Yes, it is.
It's full, it's ready to go and start the day.
You know, I'm really amazed. The price point on this, Dr. Lynn, is so good because, let's face it, there are other products out there that may claim to do the same thing, and some of them do work, but the price on this, I cannot believe, and we know it works because this has been formulated by a physician. Let's take a look at how this actually works. We have some footage right now that really gives us a good demonstration of how it all works here.
Apply MD Lash Factor Ultima, gently sweeping the wand tip on your upper eyelid along the base of your lash line. You will feel a slight sensation in that area during your first week. This unique physician-formulated, ophthalmologist-tested product will condition your lashes and help them look longer, thicker, and fuller. With consistent use, applying every night, you should see the benefits of MD Lash Factor Ultima. In an office study by Dr. Lynn, 97% of participants had measurable improvement in the appearance of lash length after only 4 weeks. But continued use maximizes the effects, and after only 8 weeks, 95% of participants in Dr. Lynn's office study reported even longer, thicker, and fuller-looking lashes. A unique and new formulation, MD Lash Factor Ultima is prostaglandin-free and has key ingredients including cytokines, moisturizers, and powerful antioxidants, together to help you achieve your fullest-looking lash potential in length, thickness, and fullness. MD Lash, a trusted professional and prestigious brand for over 3 years in over 18 different countries.
Designed and formulated by a physician. So many great testimonials and reviews. Amazing product. See the difference in my lashes and brows. Love it. Been using it for years. Love it. I can tell the difference in my eyelashes. I have allergy eyes, which means the lashes tend to fall out. So are you somebody that is suffering from either thinning lashes that are falling out? It could be because of age. It could be because of something like allergies, as we see in that testimonial. Now there's a solution. And you may have seen products like this where a prescription has been needed, or you may have seen products like this. I have at well over $150. This is your chance to get something designed by a physician in a very real way and a really accessible way to make a difference. It's something that you use daily. It is something that is easy to use. And then you look at those easy pays, and I just say, why not? I mean, $22 and change. These eyelashes that I'm wearing, I think you pay something like $4 for a pair of them. I mean, just consider what you've been doing to enhance the look of your lashes. The numbers of coats of mascara you've been using just to give yourself a little bit of lift and a bit of that wakening up. You can do that here in something that is drug-free, hormone-free.
Yes, exactly. So if you are applying layers and layers of mascara at night, only to see that your lashes fall out from all the tar that they put in mascara, or using the extensions that only give you temporary results, consider trying something that's actually make your lashes look longer, fuller, and denser. They're going to be your lashes that you wake up to. And this is a formulation that we created over 10 years ago. It's ophthalmologist tested, so you know it's safe if you have sensitive eyes. It's safe if you wear contact lenses. And it's so simple to use. One application, a small amount. Just make sure you wipe off the extra, because you really just need a tiny amount. Apply it to the upper lashes just like the video. You see what a small amount? You could barely see it because that's the small amount that's required. This tiny little amount is enough actually for both eyes and also your brows. So if you overpluck your brows, make sure you put it at the base of the skin to nourish the follicles so the lashes and the brows will come back. Now, the lashes only take about 4 to 8 weeks, but brows will take longer. Brows typically will take about twice as much time. So just be patient and then take a before and after photo so you'll remember the lashes. So instead of putting layers and layers of mascara or putting on the extensions that's actually going to harm your lashes, how about waking up in the morning, see the new lashes emerge, and just put on 1 or 2 coats of mascara, and you're ready to go.
You know, it's great that you mentioned about the eyelash extensions. I have done that before. Those cost upwards of $80 each time you get them put on. It takes an hour and a half, I think is what it took, over an hour anyway, to get the eyelash extensions on. And then when you need them redone, you would have to sit there and go and sit there again to get fills, just like you do maybe your nails. And then when you finally finally decide to get rid of them, you have lost your own real lashes. So, you know, this is such a great chance for you to try something that is hormone-free, drug-free, and can make a difference. In fact, MK says, my lashes look thicker and darker. I do not have to wear mascara anymore.
I think one or two coat always makes it more beautiful. And if you're addicted to that beautiful long lashes, what you do after your lashes reach their fullest potential in about 1 to 2 months, you can still get extensions put in. Maybe just 1 or 2 different colors. I like green and I also like purple.
Oh, you like the fun ones?
Because when you go out in the sunlight, then it really makes your eye pop, really makes it sparkle. So this is a great formulation that I created because I didn't have any lashes. You know, I couldn't wear extensions. I couldn't do the mascaras. Because when you have nothing to put on, there is nothing to put on. So we developed this product 10 years ago. It's a formulation that is designed to be gentle on your eyes, safe on your eyes, but yet effective, so that you can reach fuller, denser, and thicker lashes in about 4 to 8 weeks. And to use the product, super simple. At night, after you remove your makeup, put a little bit of eye cream on, and then just a small amount of swipe, just like this. Don't use too much. A little bit goes a long way. Apply it as if it's an eyeliner to the base of your upper lashes only, because when you close your eyes at night, that sufficient amount will get to the bottom of your lashes. And a small amount on your eyebrows, because as we get older, the part of the brows toward the outer section is going to get sparser.
Starts to thin, yes.
Exactly.
You know, this is designed by a physician, hormone-free, drug-free, and the clinicals to prove the results.
In an office study conducted by Dr. Susan Lin, 97% of participants had a measurable improvement in the appearance of lash length after just 4 weeks of using MD Lash Factor Ultima. And after 8 weeks, in an office perception survey, 95% of participants reported longer, fuller, and thicker looking lashes. The results are gradual and will vary by individual. But with continued use, applying MD Lash Factor Ultima just once a day, you too can have longer, fuller, and thicker looking lashes. And face the world with a renewed sense of confidence that comes from having conditioned lashes for a naturally fuller appearance that really stand out with or without mascara.
Now, when you use this as directed, you're going to get at least 30 days in quantity here. So you're going to be able to use this one tube for at least 30 days, maybe even a little bit more.
I'm sure it's going to last for 3 months.
So, sorry, 3 days.
90
Did I say 3 days? I meant, sorry, you guys, it's Monday morning. 3 months is what I meant to say. I've got too many things going on in my head. So what I was meaning is that look at the differences you can make in as little as 8 weeks. So with this one tube, you're going to notice already significant difference here. 3 months at minimum, this one tube is going to last.
It's actually going to last longer if you follow my direction. Just use a small amount. You don't need to double dip, you know, for each application. One dip is enough for both upper part of your lashes and your eyebrows. Look at the left photo. You know, when you have lashes that are straight, it's not long, you don't have enough for it to curl up. Look at the right photo after using the product for two months.
This is such a big difference.
She is a dancer. She already had gorgeous lashes. So when she came to my office, wanted to be part of my study, I said, why would you want to have even more lashes when you already have so much? And then she just said, you know, Dr. Lin, I just want all the confidence I can get when I'm on stage. So look at the after photo on the right. See how much denser the individual lashes look. They're much, much longer looking. They're fuller looking. They're thicker looking. So one brush, if she used any mascara on stage, she's going to be gorgeous. Let's look at the next photo. She's a professional. She doesn't wear any makeup. And as we get older, you know, our eyelid gets a little bit heavier. She's in her mid-50s. So at before photo on the top, the middle photo is after 4 weeks. You can see the lashes are starting to emerge.
She looks 10 years younger.
They're starting to get thicker. The bottom photo, look how you can see the entire set of eyelashes just extending outwards. Her eyes look younger, and they look much sexier. Now, she's a cute little girl. She's in her 20s, a college student. She came to my study, and after using the product for 2 months, those are her actual lashes. That's not extensions. Those are not mascara. Those are her true lashes. And see how much cuter that she looks?
So cute.
Yeah.
And so keep in mind, this one tube that you're getting of the MD Lash Factor Eyelash Conditioner, this will last you a minimum of 3 months. Okay, so let's even pretend that it's closer to the 4. So let's work with the easy pays, okay? So for $22 and change a month, you are going to get quality of lashes that maybe you have not seen since you were more youthful,
Yes.
since maybe your lashes started thinning or falling out, or even your eyebrows. Again, this will work for your eyebrows as well. What would you pay for false eyelashes? What would you pay to get eyelash extensions? These are going to be your real lashes, but better,
Yes.
because of this formulation that has been created by a physician. And I just encourage you to go to the web, find your perfect lash, or maybe it's something that you need to deal with from the top of your head. Maybe the quality of your hair, it stopped growing, or it's falling out, or it's thinning. Maybe it's just your scalp that needs to be woken up to let that hair come through.
Yes.
We've got that with your Hair Scalp Essential. $69.99 will offer this on 2 easy pays of just under $35. And I really do want to remind you, too, that build up that shopping cart to $150 or more. Under 20 pounds, let's give you that free shipping, and then that just gives you more money to spend,
Yes.
maybe on your Bronzero Italia or something like that, right? Okay, so let's talk about this. What is this going to do for us?
Scalp Essential, this is a light serum that is designed for brittle hair or if you have irritated scalp. It's got antioxidant lilac, it's got mandelic acid that's going to gently lift off all that dead skin layer that's congesting and choking your hair follicles. Or if you've been losing hair for a long time, you need to remove that outer dead skin layer so the new baby hair can emerge. So it's formulated also with a tiny bit of caffeine that's documented in literature, in European literature, to really improve the circulation on your scalp. So to have healthy hair, you gotta have healthy scalp. So to use the product, it's very, very simple. Each application, this is a simple applicator. You're going to get about 1 cc out of about half of the dropper, and that's enough for the entire upper scalp. And to apply it, just apply it by section right onto your scalp, and then just massage it in. So it's not like the other products that just has like menthol or salicylate that's going to give you temporary relief. This actually goes deep down into the hair follicle, lift away the oil congestion, and the lilac will address the hormonal issue, so you stop making all that oil, the sebum that's
congesting you.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's congesting.
So this is a decongestant for your scalp.
Yes.
This is going to make sure that your scalp is prepared to let the good hair, let the hair come through,
Exactly.
to avoid any of that congestion. But it really all comes down to all those ingredients. Take a look.
A healthy scalp is essential for healthy, gorgeous hair. Introducing Scalp Essentials from MD Hair. Scalp Essentials is the rejuvenating, soothing solution formulated to address itch, irritation, dandruff, flakes, and mild hair loss. You will feel the difference Scalp Essentials makes in the first drop. The results? Fuller, thicker, healthier looking hair. Dr. Susan Lin has perfected the formulation with the perfect blend of lilac and almond extract to unclog scalp congestion, to leave scalp feeling fresh and clean, and encourages healthy hair restoration.
So, you know, we have so many before and afters to get through. Let's start going through them. I just want to point out, too, if you're somebody that deals with itchy scalp, this could help satisfy and
Yes,
solve that problem,
definitely.
too, right?
You know, if you have that really itchy scalp, that deep itch that you really can't reach, this is the product that you need to use. So after about 5 to 10 minutes, you'll realize the inflammation, the swelling has gone down significantly.
But it's all about hair growth and helping really set the stage for what is your best, healthiest hair.
Yes, and also a lot of people, due to stress or environmental pollution, have a lot of inflammation going on their scalp, so they're irritated, itchy all the time. So to prepare the scalp, you see how the left photo, he did use the Scalp Essential, especially on the area where, you know, you could see the scalp. So after using the product, it lifts that dead skin layer so that the new hair can emerge. Let's look at the next photo and I'll show you exactly. Now look very, very carefully on the left photo. You see the tiny little baby hair. If you look very, very closely, you can actually see little yellow drops.
Yep.
It's it's actually oil that's stuck deep down in the scalp that is unable to get out. Just like, you know, if your scalp was like having an acne outbreak, except it cannot get out.
Like with your skin, if you had a blackhead or something like that, it's like something that you can't actually release.
Exactly.
Right? So it's clogged.
Look at the middle photo. See how the scalp, it looks a lot thinner because you got rid of that dead skin layer on the outside. You don't see that yellow oily buildup anymore. And now the follicle has a chance to breathe, to emerge. So just using one product, on the right photo you can see in this 55-year-old gentleman, after 8 weeks, new hair is actually restoring on its own.
You've given hope. And I think that's such a great thing, Dr. Lynn, because you've given hope if you're, whether you're male or female, and let's face it, us females are really sensitive to any kind of hair loss. And also consider this, especially with the scalp. The scalp is still skin, so we take care of our skin, but we often forget that our scalp is skin, and we need to take care of it so that it can do what it needs to do and, you know, really give us our best head of hair.
Exactly.
And to see any improvement, let's face it, that's worth its weight in gold. Let's wake up that follicle, let's wake up that scalp, and let's do it by getting one of the follicle energizers free, because we're offering a 2-for-1 here. $59.99. We've got 2 easy pays of under $30, and this is meant to really energize and wake up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now the normal price is $59.99. The TSC is actually giving you a double dose for the same product. So this product is actually very, very concentrated cytokines and peptides. It's going to do several things. The marine extract is going to nourish the hair follicle, and the other products are going to neutralize the hormonal imbalance, and the peptide is designed so to increase the vitality of the hair bulb, so that it's going to increase the production of the ATP, the energy that is going to support the hair, so the hair becomes thicker, fuller, and shinier. So if you have that little spot in the back, the little bald spot that is slowly getting bigger and bigger, and you're worried whether whether people can see that, or if you're like most women, we notice that our scalp gets thinner and thinner and the hairline starts to recede, so we have to part our hair different ways to cover it up. This is a product designed for the accelerated hair breakage. It's very easy to apply because I know, how difficult it is to style our hair. So I use a precision brush. This is a tiny little brush full of peptides, so that to use it when you first get the product, please click here a few times, maybe 4 to 6 times, so you get a small amount of product come out. And then once you click, you'll see that a small amount of product will be delivered. Just a small amount.
So it gives you the perfect amount.
Exactly. So if you focus on my, let's apply my hand first. Now this, it doesn't smell good, it doesn't smell bad, it's just a light serum full of peptides. And then you put it on, ideally right after you use the scalp essential, that you've decongested the scalp, then the product can penetrate.
Okay.
So if you could focus on my scalp, then I'll show you how to apply. So first you would click once, and then you just part it, apply section by section on the area of your hair that is thinning out. Now for men, you're going to apply in the center and also in the back. What you'll notice for men is that the area in the back will emerge first, and then the midline, and then this part will take the longest to come out. Now hair growth is 1 centimeter per month, so that it's really important for you to take a selfie. So at the first month, you'll see little fine hair coming out, the villous fine hair. And it takes about 2 to 3 months for the hair to strengthen and to thicken. And I always encourage my patient not to brush their hair too much or over-process their hair initially until later on. When the hair bulb is nice and strong, it's really anchored onto the root, then you could go ahead and style.
But it's okay if you do have color-treated hair to be able to use any of your products?
Yes,
okay.
This is safe for color-treated hair. Now this is a study we did in Canada. The left is the before photo. After on the right, you can look at the difference in the hair. Look at the texture. Look how much thicker the hair looks. It's so much fuller, and you don't see the bald spots anymore. As if you almost feel like you want to run your hair through his scalp.
Your hands through his hair, fingers through his hair, and you can.
You can, because it's so much fuller and denser and healthier, because it's not falling out anymore. Now we did this study. It's a 3-month study. It was done in Canada, and we show that over 75% of people felt that their hair was much, much denser and thicker, and over about 100 90% of the users will recommend using the product because it's so easy to use. Now, let's look at the hair again. You can see the tiny little baby hair, they're emerging from the front. And then the existing hair has become so much fuller and so much denser. They're vibrant, they're dense, and this is healthy looking hair that's coming out of healthy scalp. So before the left photo, you show that hair is usually greasy because it's not hormonally balanced. And the photo on the right, after using the product for 4 months, the individual strands of the hair are much well defined. The bald spot is covered. You can no longer see the scalp. It's very, very dense. And the quality of the hair is that younger looking. It's a fuller, healthier looking. Look at the photo on the left. There's the frontal part. You can see that you're losing all the hair. You can see the scalp, and the bald spot is starting to extend lower and toward the ears. On the right photo, after using it for 4 months, even though he's gelling his hair, you can see that the scalp is a lot less visible. So if you worry about your hair going to recede and you're afraid to brush your hair, this is the product for you. Now, this is a young lady. She's, no matter how you part your hair, it's really difficult to hide when your scalp is thinning. You can see the scalp, the density. When you can see the scalp, you've already lost over 50% of the hair. The photo on the right, so much denser, so much thicker. She's so much more confident. So if you're worried about how to style your hair, whether people are noticing that part of your scalp, this is a product that's designed for your hair, for the accelerated breakage, for it to come back much faster.
Please don't delay. You're getting 2. Normally we charge $60 for 1. You're getting 2 in this case, and really works well with the Scalp Essentials. So if you're somebody that wants to, again, decongest your scalp and then go with this, that is that perfect marriage. Let's take a look at some footage right now, a little bit about how this all works here, doctor.
Sure. See how the hair follicles, because you're nourishing it, you're giving it an opportunity for the individual strands to become thicker and fuller. Now, actual hair follicles should have 3 hairs emerging. So if you only have 1, just imagine if you're able to get all 3 to emerge, how much denser your hair is going to be. So this is a 2-month supply in each one, and now you're getting 2 of them. So you're getting a 4-month supply for the current offer.
So for basically for like $10, just over $10. Like, my goodness, think about the self-esteem that's going to come back to you. So many great testimonials here saying how easy it is to use. That's one of the main things, is it's so easy to use. No longer do you have to feel insecure about your bald spot. Now you notice a difference in the quality, even in the areas of the part where maybe you would see some of that thinning in a very obvious way. I mean, the before and afters speak for themselves. Now, we are offering, again, on orders $150 or more, under 20 pounds, and that's with whatever you're ordering. So it could be your Kim & Co, it could be our alarming deal, by the way, which is very limited. Get to $150 or more, and then you really do take advantage of that free shipping. It's hard to put a price on self-esteem and self-confidence. We say it's priceless, and it really is, because you get to walk into that room and not feeling like, or walk through a windy tunnel and go, I hope that my part, the way I camouflaged that bald spot or that thinning hair hasn't now been exposed. It really does make a difference how you feel about yourself when your hair is looking its best, and the quality and the amount of hair that you have. I mean, take a look at these before and afters right now. This is truly confidence in a duo that we're offering here.
Yes. Now, I am 50 years old, and if you're like me, you're getting older and older, you notice that it's harder to carry certain styles of hair, and how depressing it is when the hair falls out when we shower, when we brush. Now, this is a product that is designed to energize your follicles, to increase the vitality of the hair follicles so that the hair can grow to their fullest potential. Look at the before and after photos. These are studies done in Canada that prove that after using the product, the hair become denser looking, they're fuller, and they're more beautiful. The subjects all stated that they feel much more confident, that their hair was much easier to style, and they were recommended to their friends because it's so easy to use.
So keep in mind, we are offering, it's essentially a 2-for-1, buy one, get one. Regular price is $60. Just for one, you are getting 2 today from MD Hair. Very easy to apply. So many great testimonials online on the ease of use and the difference you can see in a matter of weeks. 479-413. This is the Follicle Energizer. This will work really well with the Scalp Essential if you're looking for a perfect marriage of items. And I do want to remind you, you can buy with confidence, right? We've got the 30 days to get it back to us if you don't love it, if it doesn't make a difference for you. But Dr. Lynn has, we've talked about the clinicals. These are measurable results. Take that selfie, because when we see each other every day, you know, and see each other and ourselves every day, sometimes it's hard to notice a difference. It's like weight.
Exactly.
When someone hasn't seen you in a while, they go, wow, you lost 10 pounds, and you don't see it yourself because you look at yourself in the mirror. Or your husband looks at you every day and then he doesn't notice. But the same is with our hair.
Yes.
Right? So right now, I want to just remind you that we're offering our MD Factor. This is the Advanced Hair Supplement. We've got 30, 60, and 90 days that you can consider in our blockbuster. And of course, the price is accordingly as well. We'll hold on to that price for 30 days or until supplies run out. I really encourage you to get the most amount that you can at this price, because you're really not locking in the obligation. If you don't love it, you can still get it back to us in 30 days. But what we can't guarantee is that you will get this price right when you need it. And what you want is to not run out. And that's really key. It's using this. It's that combined, it's that cumulative benefit that you see.
Yes. Now, this is my favorite product. Of all the hair product, this is the one I cannot live without. And the reason is because it's so easy to use. It's one simple little capsule. You're nourishing the hair from the inside out. We put in very, very potent ingredients. Most of the supplements are only addressing the nutritional needs of the hair. No one was really addressing the hormonal, the environmental, and the aging factor that makes us get less hair. It's not just for those of us with bald spots. Those of us, you know, if you do a ponytail, you'll notice that the size of your ponytail, as we age, it becomes much, much less. We can't have the styles that we want. We can't, you know, we have to get the short, thickened haircut. So that's why I made a small capsule. It's designed with potent ingredients. The lilac is designed to combat the environmental and also the aging and the hormonal issue. The lignin counters the anti-inflammatory that's brought on by stress. Vitamin E to counteract the overstyling, the environmental pollution. The lignin with omega-3 calms down the inflammation, and the biotin and also the collagen makes your hair much stronger to hold the moisture, the thickness that is important for you to have the beautiful, thick-looking hair. Now, this works very, very quickly. After taking one capsule per day in 2 to 3 days, not months, but just 2 to 3 days, you'll notice that your greasy T-zones and also your scalp is not oily anymore. It's not congested. You don't have to shampoo every day. You only shampoo because it's a habit, not because the scalp is getting irritated. And actually in my clinic, because it balances the hormones, you notice that you're not getting the hormonal breakouts as well. So when you look at the before and after, you'll see how it's able to nourish it. Now, this is a gentleman who came to see me. He's 35, getting engaged. He's a soccer player, and after he sweats, he's very self-conscious because his bald spots become much more apparent. So he used the Scalp Essential, he took the supplement, and he applied Follicle Energizer. He also used the shampoo and conditioner because he was really serious about his hair health. And you look at his photo on the right. After 3 months, the individual hair that has emerged to cover up his bald spot. He's much, much more confident, and he's super happy. He made the proposal, and I think wedding's underway.
So good for men and women.
Yes. Now, for women, you see she is in her early 30s. You know, our hairlines are receding. You get the little baby fuzz hair. It just stays fuzzy and never becomes the true terminal hair. Now, after using the product for 3 months, now normal hair growth rate is 1 centimeter per month. That's why you'll see it after 3 months. The hair looks 3 centimeters longer, but basically the scalp is covered by hair. It's healthy, vibrant hair that she doesn't have to worry about styling styling or covering it up with fibers that could irritate your scalp. Left photo, same scalp. You can see that the scalp, the hair has become very sparse. The hair getting thinner and thinner, and her hairline is receding. And after using the product for 3 months, look at all the new hair that's emerging. It's covering up her scalp. It's not perfect, but just imagine your hair when it's emerging, how much more confident you feel, and how nice it is not to have your husband complain that your hair is clogging up the sink.
Well, and let's face it, you can get the 90-day supply because you can share this amongst yourselves in the family.
Exactly.
And you're getting this blockbuster price. I just want to mention, too, that why might you be losing hair? It could be age, it could be stress, it could be medication that you're on, it could be the way you've been styling your hair, or in the case of this testimonial, was actually inclined to use it because had a bit of a disaster at the hairdresser, and notice a dramatic difference to new hair along her hairline. Let's take a look at some video right now. This is going to be a true difference maker, and it really comes down to the ingredients.
Finally, a solution to female hair loss. MD NutriHair is a daily supplement designed to help women achieve fuller, thicker, and more youthful-looking hair. MD NutriHair's proprietary formulation combines the powerful antioxidant benefits of the lilac plant with collagen, flaxseed, and lignin powder, vitamin E, niacin, and biotin. These powerful ingredients work together to help optimize the scalp environment and then nourish and support the restoration and maintenance of healthy, lustrous, and more youthful-looking hair. With just 1 capsule a day, MD NutriHair helps to naturally restore hair follicles, maintain and promote stronger and more radiant, healthier-looking hair.
If you've ever tried a product and it's a topical product and you thought, I'm not seeing the effect, I'm not seeing the difference, I'm not seeing my hair growth increase or the quality of the hair, you have nothing to lose here. Designed, formulated by a physician, drug and hormone free. Now we're offering this on 30, 60, and 90 days for you on this blockbuster pricing. If you don't sign up for the auto delivery, what's going to happen, or with that 90 days, I should say, if you don't sign up for it, what's going to happen is you'll run out and you won't have that opportunity to,
and usually we
get that price.
We're based in California. We usually get the call from Canada asking for us to ship to them because they're running low on the pills. And then shipping from United States to Canada, the shipping is a little bit more expensive.
And the pricing, too. You're not going to get that same pricing guaranteed. This way you do, but you're not locking in that obligation. If you don't love it, if it doesn't make a difference for you, you can send it back. But as Dr. Lin said, many of the products, you should start to see a pretty immediate difference. And then, of course, the cumulative effects are going to be something that will probably stop your friends when you finally connect with them again over the holidays, which is now a couple of months from now, and they'll go, something's different. Did you style your hair differently? What did you do?
It must be the new shampoo. That's what my mom says.
But you don't have to tell them. You don't have to tell them what you've done differently, but what you want is something that is going to make a difference. It can be your little secret, or better yet, if you have a friend that is suffering from the same, let them in on the secret. This is a formulation that has been created by a physician, drug-free, hormone-free, and we're offering it on the 30, 60, or 90-day offers for you, which is such a great opportunity to really give it a chance to work. Do you have thinning hair? Do you have dry, brittle hair? Do you have hair that's breaking off? Maybe you're shedding.
Yes.
You're giving your cat and your dog competition for the shedding, but you don't have to suffer. And this is great for men. It's great for women. And we don't like to talk about hair loss. This is the challenges. There's such a stigma, I think, Dr. Lin, about hair loss with women. And it's heartbreaking for you. If you're somebody that is suffering from this, you look in the mirror and you're like, what do I do? Do I now have to wear a hat? Or I have to part my hair differently than I have for the last 20 years. Or worse yet, if it's thinning to the point, like, you know what that feels like, have a balding situation.
Now, we have a strong family history of hair loss. I didn't have lashes, and in my 20s, I was starting to get lots of hair loss. I was using extensions. I had tried the topical drug medications that cause irritation, and I knew I didn't want to be on the prescription medications, even though I know I could just write the prescription for myself, because I know of the possible side effects. So that's one of the reasons I spent 5 years researching the different ingredients and the different causes for hair loss that no one else was addressing. Everyone was giving you vitamins to support the nutritional needs, but no one was looking at the overall causes for hair loss, the genetic hair loss, the environmental factor, the aging factor, the stress that's all around us. When you create a true anti-aging ingredient that addresses all the issues, that's what makes the solution so simple. I put it in the tiny little capsule, not a big horse pill, because I don't want to swallow a big pill. And one little trick that I want to teach you, if you tilt your head forward instead of backwards when you're taking the pill, it makes it much, much easier to swallow. So what you're going to notice is after using the product for 2 to 3 days, you're going to notice that your T-zone is less oily. You're going to notice your scalp is so much less congested. In about 2 weeks, you don't see the hair coming out as you're brushing, as you're shampooing. So you know the product is working. And when you take a selfie, make sure you sit at the same place, same lighting. Take a picture on the front and also the back. You may have a thin spot in the back that your hairdresser is not telling you. After my hair came back, my hairdresser finally said, "Oh, good. I don't have to cover up your bald spot anymore." And I didn't know because she was just putting extensions to cover it up. I didn't know that I had a bald spot. So look in the mirror, take a selfie, be honest with yourself. Or look at the people around you, because hair loss runs in families or among your friends. That maybe this is something that you want to share with them. But try yourself first. In 2 weeks, you don't see the hair shedding, you know it's working. And your hair loss is really, really gut-wrenching, especially for women. 80% of women feel that their hair is not as beautiful as it used to be. It's easy for us to cover up, but when it gets to a certain point, when you've lost 50% of the density, it gets harder and harder. And the earlier we start, the better it is, because the follicles are still there. If you give it the right nourishment from the outside, fix the scalp issue so the hair can emerge, and put on some topical product so the hair root is so strong that it's not going to fall out, give it time. Take the photos, 1 month, 2 months, and 3 months, and you'll see the difference.
You'll absolutely see the difference. And as you're taking that selfie, let's just remember that a selfie is about 90% hair when you take a selfie, because it's way up and close and personal. And it really is personal for many of you, including Karen. Take a look at what she has to say.
I've been using MD products for the last 1.5 years. My clients love it. We have many different therapies here, and what I recommend highly are the MD NutriHair supplements. And within 2 weeks, my clients are noticing a huge difference. Less hair shedding, faster hair growth, thicker, fuller hair. Within 3 to 4 weeks, once you finish that first bottle, we just see an amazing results. I've been in the hair loss business for many years and have used many different products, and the MD gives me the fastest, most reliable results with no side effects and easy to use. I came across MD products when I was in Las Vegas at a convention, and I'm always looking for different therapies for hair loss. I came across Dr. Susan Lin, who is in San Mateo, very close to my salon, and we've met on several occasions. I worked with the supplements, the topical, and found that in conjunction both of them work beautifully together. If you have any client sitting in your chair who has an issue with hair loss, I've never seen anything like MD work as quickly. Most hair loss products, it's always 3 months, and this is literally within 2 to 3 weeks. Within 4 weeks, you're good to go. It just works quickly.
What a difference it can make if you're somebody who is suffering from thinning hair, from breakage. Maybe you've been washing your hair and you notice that you're starting to see more and more hair fall down the drain, and then of course it clogs your drain, which is a whole other cost that you have to deal with. But I have to ask you too, because I think of myself and I think of what we do with skincare. I think of the fact that we do a lot of things to maintain and prevent a lot of problems. Like I wouldn't wait till my skin is dry to moisturize it. I would keep it always moist, right?
Exactly.
So that I don't deal with problems that I then have to fix. Would the same be true here? Is this a bit of preventative? Because for me, I'm thinking, well, I got good hair. What do I need to do
You're
this
still
for?
young.
I'm still young. But this is it. And maybe you're watching at home going, well, I don't need this. And maybe you're already kind of stepped away from the television. Come back round. Because I suspect this is much like what we talk about skincare and health and wellness and diet and everything. You can actually give yourself a better advantage here by starting early.
Exactly. So if you have a family history of hair loss, you know it's on the way. This is anti-aging preventative for your hair to be as full as you can be. Now, it's normal to lose up to 100, 150 hair per day, but what if you're not regenerating as much as you should be? Because of, face it, we're all getting older, and we're all, sometimes the environmental pollution, all the over processing that we do hinders the normal regrowth of the hair. So that over time it becomes a net negative, and then your scalp becomes visible. So this could be a preventative way for you to anti-age your hair, so you have that full, thick hair that you've always wanted, and that confidence that comes with having a beautiful hair.
Now let's take a look at some of the before and afters, and I really encourage you, as we're doing this, log on tsc.ca, because you're not going to want to delay on some of these items, and you really just have to decide 30, 60, or 90 day. This is for, we're talking a lot about women because of course we're women, but let's not forget the men in our lives.
Yes. Now men, they don't have a lot of alternative. They could use the topical minoxidil that can, or the prescription drug Propecia, which can have some possible rare side effects. So this is something that's all natural. So you don't have to worry about it. He used the product, he put the scalp on first. Prepare your scalp. Takes only 2 seconds. Brush on the follicle energizer, and then take 1 supplement per day. And after the 3 months, you see the hair on the right, so much more beautiful, so much fuller. I just remember he's just so confident. He's getting married, and we stayed in touch, and he's just very, very happy that the hair is growing because he is a young gentleman. Can you imagine feeling that way in your early 20s or 30s? Now, I've been a physician for 25 years. I'm 50 years old, but in my 20s, my hair was starting to get really thin. And as a single person at the time, it doesn't matter how well achieved you are. It takes a lot of self-confidence out of you. Same thing with her. She's beautiful, young lady, but she was wearing a lot of extensions that was actually pulling all of her hair out. And that's, making the existing situation even worse. So I put her on just the shampoo, conditioner, and then she was taking the supplement because she wanted something very simple, easy to do. And after 3 months, you can see that actually if you look very, very closely, you don't see the flakes that's in her scalp anymore. And she had little red dots on her scalp because it was all itchy and irritated. She doesn't feel it anymore. Instead, you just have a healthy looking scalp with the individual hair getting much thicker, much fuller, because it's getting the nourishment. We're counteracting the effects of the environmental pollution, the aging, and the oiliness, the issues that's causing her follicles to shrink and then eventually die.
What a great picture there, because you actually can see that areas that were essentially balding, there's hair, like you
dying.
can't hide that. I mean,
the hair that's actually dying because it's being choked.
There's no way I'm even looking at that, and there's no way you could do a quote-unquote comb over and mask that. We're talking like an actual, measurable, visible, clinical difference after 3 months.
And if you look at her scalp, she's a young lady. Look at the photo on the left. The scalp actually looks a little bit red, irritated. She's always scratching it. And then if you have oily hair, because I used to. You would just shampoo your hair, and about an hour or two later, you feel it. You feel it, and you actually smell it. You could smell that oily sensation, and you just hope that no one else can.
Right, yeah.
So if you took the NutriHair, you'll notice in about 2 to 3 days, you're not going to get that oily sensation or that oily smell anymore. You don't have to shampoo that often. And in 2 weeks, the hair is not shedding like it normally does, and it's so good. I don't have to vacuum up all the hair in the car, or hear my husband complain about, pulling out the drainage. 1 capsule a day brings the confidence, the healthy hair back.
The fact that you said, doctor, you can feel and see a difference within, well, you said 2 weeks, but in 2 days, you can feel it and see it. But certainly, what will 2 weeks do? What will 3 weeks do? You have a month to get it back to us if you don't see a difference. And because of the short time it takes to actually see even a little bit of a difference, you have absolutely nothing to lose. Please don't use that as an excuse to go, oh, let me just sign up for the 30 days. I really, really encourage you to sign up for the 90, because you still can send it back after 30. But what you're doing is you're locking in that blockbuster price. And as Dr. Lin mentioned too, if you do have that scalp itch and everything like that, don't forget about the
add a little
scalp
bit of scalp essential.
Yeah.
And if your hair you can see the scalp already, that you've lost over 50% of the hair, but you see the baby hair follicles are still there. Add the follicle energizer, because it's going to bring it back so much faster. It's all about speed and working together, because when we see results, we don't give up. And then when we don't see results, that's when we don't stick to a regimen.
Let's take a look at some footage right now. I just want to show you the kinds of ingredients that will really be a difference maker as we wrap up this item.
Finally, a solution to female hair loss. MD NutriHair is a daily supplement designed to help women achieve fuller, thicker, and more youthful-looking hair. MD NutriHair's proprietary formulation combines the powerful antioxidant benefits of the lilac plant with collagen, flaxseed, and lignin powder, vitamin E, niacin, and biotin. These powerful ingredients work together to help optimize the scalp environment and then nourish and support the restoration and maintenance of healthy, lustrous, and more youthful-looking hair. With just one capsule a day, MD NutriHair helps to naturally restore hair follicles, maintain and promote stronger and more radiant, healthier-looking hair.
You know, the hair is the first thing often that we see. When you walk into a room, it's the thing you feel most self-conscious about or self-confident. And, you know, there's a reason why we have that phrase, you know, it's a good hair day or a bad hair day. I guess that's two phrases. But there's a reason. It's because that's how we feel about our day, is how we're starting off with what is on the top of our head. It's our crowning glory, and you want that best quality. Do you have a man in your life that is suffering from, you know, male pattern baldness or thinning? It can make a difference. Get the 90 days. You both can use it. It's not gender specific. No. You can share the order. Get the 90 days. We have the 30. We have the 60 available as well. And this is blockbuster pricing. Keep in mind, too, get to that $150 or above with your total shopping cart under 20 pounds. Let's throw in that shipping and handling for you. So we really give you every opportunity to really try this out with confidence. We've got the 30 days to get it back to us if it doesn't make a difference. But as Dr. Lynn said, the MD Factor hair supplement, this is an advanced hair supplement, you should notice a difference in days. Certainly in 2 weeks, most definitely prior to that 30 days that you would normally take to decide whether you're sending it back or not.
That is correct. Now, since TSC has such a good return policy, I encourage you to try it for 3 months. You know, you cannot change the biology of the hair. You know that you could see and feel the difference, but give it a full 3-month trial so you could see how your hair could really come back with the fullest potential. Now, we sell in over 20 countries. I just came back from India, and they have a demand. We're making one that is vegan. So what we did was we took out the collagen that was derived from fish, and then so we have the MD NutriHair that's suitable if you choose not to have meat in your diet.
So we'll go over that in just 1 second. I just want to remind you we have the 30-day cycle available for you, $496,563. This is a blockbuster price. You're saving about $9 or so. Such a great value. 2 easy pays of $25.49. Again, that's item number 496,563. But I really encourage you to go to above that 30. Really look at the pricing we're offering here on 4 easy pays of $23.37. So essentially you're looking at the same easy pays, just a few more months. Like, I mean, that's what you're looking at. So if you've already budgeted, you know, $23 and change, why not consider the 60-day? Item number 496,566. But if you want to be super committed and you are thinking you're going to have to share your stash, maybe with your husband who you want to give a light hint to that there is a solution, there is something that is natural, there is something that is hormone-free, drug-free, then why not grab that blockbuster, especially with the 4 easy pays for less than $10 more than what we were looking at for the 60 days. You're still getting the 4 easy pays, $144.47 to truly get your confidence back. Now, I know that like anything, some of you really are conscious about what you're consuming. You know, if you're someone who is vegan, gather around, and you've got the thinning hair, the breakage, and you want to improve the quality of your hair, not to worry, because we have something for you.
Yes. Now, all the key ingredients are still in MD NutriHair. When I formulated initially, I put in fish collagen because I didn't want to use any artificial fillers. So we used Norwegian fish collagen, free from environmental pollutions, and that was part of the formulation to help making the hair, strengthen the hair for stronger hair. Now, because of the calls that we're getting, and also because of the different countries that we're selling in, we created the vegan version. So it has all the key ingredients: the lilac, the lignin, the flaxseed, the niacin, the biotin, increase circulation, address the hormonal issue and the anti-aging issues, but without the collagen, so that you can take it if you're adhering to a diet that's free from meat. You're going to get the same result, 1 capsule per day, 2 to 3 days, the scalp is not oily, not irritated. In about 2 weeks, you don't see the hair shedding that you normally would do. So 1 capsule a day. Give yourself about 30 days to see that new baby fuzz emerging. Give yourself a little bit more time to see the hair in the back and in the middle to gradually become the terminal hair, the darker hair that you can see.
Let's take a look at some of the before and afters. And if you are kind of having your cup of coffee and maybe refilling, just gather up. Quicker pace on it, everybody.
Now focus.
Because
focus
look
on
at this.
the photo.
Look at this.
Look at the picture on the left. If that is someone you know how they feel. They're afraid that, they're always wearing a hat. That's probably someone in the office at the baseball ring that's always wearing a hat because they know they still have hair, but yet the scalp is starting to show. But by wearing a hat, you're trapping all that moisture and all that oil. It's actually choking the hair follicles. Now, he's a young gentleman soccer player, very self-conscious. Even though he's over 6 feet tall, I never knew he was bald until one day he lowered his head and I noticed what his concern was. He used the product, he put on the follicle energizer after the scalp essential, used the shampoo and conditioner, and key thing is he took a NutriHair to slow down the way that the hair was shedding, and you see the photo. This is a woman. On the left, the scalp is irritated, it's red, you can see the hairs are thinning out, it's receding, it's getting hard for her to hide it. She needs to cover it up, but both sides of her temporal area were like that. This is her other side. Can you imagine how difficult it is to have to use fiber or extensions to cover it up? The extensions that she was using was actually pulling the hair out. After using the NutriHair supplement for 3 months, you can see that the scalp looks so much healthier. There's no flaking. It's not red anymore. She's not scratching it constantly. And the natural, full, thicker hair has emerged.
So you're looking at physician-formulated, drug-free, hormone-free, and in the case of the vegan advanced hair supplement, any animal product-free. So, I mean, you really just have to pick which one you prefer. Do you want the 30, 60, or 90? We have both options there. And don't forget about the lashes as well. That is such a great option for you as well. I mean, let's face it, you can look like your best self using these physician formulations. Thank you so much. You're back at 1 o'clock.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And continue to shop with us here on Good Morning TSC. Something exclusive on Good Morning TSC is our alarming deal, which are very limited. We are down to the final 20. This is not a surprise. I encourage you to head online right now and grab that because we're looking at about a 60% saving. $20, regular price $60. This is the 12-inch metal lantern with the rigid glass panes. You're actually even getting the batteries included, by the way. 3 AAA batteries are included in your alarming deal, and that alone is worth about $5 there, I'm telling you that. TSC.ca is where you'll also find our today's showstopper. We have full presentation coming up with Kim and Renee in just a few moments, but don't delay. If you are loving that paprika multi, which is what I'm wearing, we are the most limited in all sizes, and in fact I believe extra small is gone in that. 4 prints, 3 solids in your most flattering look, made in Canada, designed in Canada. That's up next. I'll see you tomorrow.
We're celebrating all things Sapphire this September. Shop our stunning collection and enjoy 9 easy pay payments on Sapphires all month. Shop TSC.ca, today's shopping choice.
Playful, feminine, and empowering, we're bringing you the Fergalicious Liza Short Ankle Boot by Fergie. It's a footwear collection designed for the fashion-forward woman, and it's here at a quick buy price of only $49.99. That's a savings of more than 60% off the regular price. This stacked-heeled staple with side-zip closure offers easy-going style, just in time for the fall season. Add some star power to your step with this stylish boot from Fergalicious, and choose from one of 3 preferred looks. Or get them all before they're gone. Order yours today by calling us at 1-888-2020-888 or shop online at tsc.ca. Today's shopping choice.
Good morning and welcome to TSC. And we have Kim Mendelson here today with Kim & Co. Fashions. Been at the Shopping Channel for 22 years. And what a pretty wardrobe staple is our today's showstopper. We have our wonderful prints and we also have our gorgeous solids for you to choose from today. So 4 beautiful prints, 3 stunning solids, and I would recommend getting one of each. I would say, you know, go for a solid and then pick up a print. Prints are the biggest rage right now. This is light, it's airy, it's pretty, it's feminine, and it's figure flattering on everybody. And wait till you see that price, $39.90. We are very busy on our phone lines on our today's showstopper, and we're going to show you how to build a wardrobe this entire hour by bringing in pieces that work so well together. Including some of the relaxed pants, the jeggings that we have in this hour that'll go with this showstopper, but it really is a special piece. Let's say hello and good morning to Kim Mendelson, our Canadian designer here at TSC. Good to see you.
Oh, it's so good to see you, and you look so pretty.
I've got the navy print on this morning.
So pretty on you.
14 left in the navy?
For real?
One size 14 left in the navy. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, Daryl. I'm okay. About 114 in total left in the Navy. I'll be okay. I need a little more caffeine. 114, that's it in this Navy print.
Well, this is not just 1 or 2, but at this, well, any stylist in the world will tell you, if you know you're going to wear anything time and time again, spring, summer, winter, fall, trans-season. Now, going through the colors, I just love them all, so I had to have much more than 2 myself. The black multi is what, well, I chose to wear last